Hello, this is Matt O'Leary, and this is what I'm listening to for the month of July 2015. These are the videos where I share my favorite songs and albums from the month to hopefully help you discover some new music. I realize I'm a little late this month, but there was a lot of good stuff in July. Lots of good rock music, an abundance of electronic and synth pop music, and some kind of in-between stuff here and there. So here we go. The first song is Church from Ducktails' new album, St. Catherine. This is the electronic side project of Real Estate's Matt Mandaniel, and they now have 4 albums under their belt. Church combines the female and male vocals in a really stunning way. I never thought that unison could sound so good. Although the melodies here are quite simple, the underlying bass and synths never stop moving, creating a constant dance which is just really entertaining. Krumme, Lanke, or however you say that, is another song from this album that really shows off their instrumental capabilities. They layer psychedelic but clean instrumentation to create a really sophisticated synthetic soundscape. The next song is Random Name Generator from Wilco's new Surprise album. This band really went for a flawless marketing scheme with the name Star Wars and also a picture of a big fluffy cat on the front, the internet's biggest obsession. Random Name Generator is pretty straightforward rock and roll. It's nothing too inventive or anything, but it's really just good to hear Wilco having fun again, as I thought their last album was a little bit contrived. The next song is from a fantastic progressive rock band combining elements of classical music with electronic and rock instrumentation. It's Suitcase War from Armonite's new album, The Sun Is New Each Day. This album is cinematic and elegant, but also super punchy and heavy at times. If you love virtuosic playing and grand orchestral music, you gotta check this thing out. Oh, and Colin Edwin from one of my favorites, Porcupine Tree, plays bass. Score. I really wasn't expecting to like this next album as much as I do, but wow, even for a band that follows all the EDM tropes, the Chemical Brothers really came through with some undeniable gems on this new album. The opener, Sometimes I Feel So Deserted, is definitely one that deserves to be played loud. There's something about that falsetto line that just really sticks with me. I think part of it's because of the tone and melody, but also because it's such a universal sentiment. Next is even more electronic music, if you can believe it. It's a song you've probably heard many times on alternative radio, but for good reason. It's Cream on Chrome by Ratatat. Although I love their second album, Classics, Magnifique, I think is right up there with their best work. Ratatat from the very beginning has created almost their own genre with these Queen-esque wailing harmonized guitars and a real knack for vocalist melody. I love how the song adds and removes layers all surrounding this chromatic ascending guitar line, all leading up to a super climactic, Eastern sounding sliding guitar solo that's just huge. Abrasive is another song here with an unstoppable groove that just repeats and repeats and rides you off into the sunset. Up next are the songs Boyo and Good Luck from an album that took some time for me to really appreciate, but now it's one of my favorites from July. It's Toe with the album Hear You from Top Shelf Records, a label that I have really gotten into this year. Toe is the quintessential math rock group with some great albums, my favorite being For Long Tomorrow. Boyo highlights the more chill acoustic side of Toe, while Good Luck is more the eclectic multicultural side with the diverse sounds of the tabla. You really can't pin down this record because it has everything. There's the minimalistic post-rock jams, but also a rap, an incredible array of electronics including vibraphone and female and male vocals. And the drummer Kashikura Takashi is seriously incredible. He has this really herky-jerky, staccato, precise style that really takes center stage on this album. In one of the songs, I think it's the single, he rips off just the most insane snare roll. Next is the UK post-rock band Cities with Ebb and Form from their first EP, Manning, Alaska, inspired by, you guessed it, Alaska. Instead of using strings to build the tension like some of the classic post-rock bands do, you know, like Explosions in the Sky or Godspeed You Black Emperor, they really don't do that. They include a lot of electronica instead. This is one of those releases that keeps me so excited about new music. I love the style, the concept, the artwork, and all the diversity of sounds and textures across these 5 songs. This could be the soundtrack of both the most brutal battle because it has that intensity and a really tender love story. Check out City's Bandcamp and try to support them if you can. They have a ton of potential. This last song is a bit of a guilty pleasure for me, just because there's nothing really too deep or artsy about Make Me Wanna Die by White Reaper, but it's okay to like rock and roll for rock and roll's sake. This whole album is shameless punk with thick distortion and a ton of nonsense syllables. It reminds me very much of Nye Harvest's Hairball from this year, one of my favorite albums of the year so far, so definitely give it a try if you loved that record. So I lied when I said that that was the last song. I actually have 2 more from albums that I reviewed this month, and the first is Tame Impala's Currents, and then Albert Hammond Jr.'s Momentary Masters. My favorite songs from those albums are Losing Touch from AHJ's, and from Tame Impala, it's Yes, I'm Changing, a song that isn't really an obvious pick. You know, I loved all of the singles and pre-release songs, but that one's just really giving me the feels right now. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and like this video, and also comment with an album that you are excited about for this month of August. I'm really starting to slow down. I'm not finding as much this month as I have in the past few, so let me know and help me out. And also check out the teaser video. I'm going to put a link down in the description box below. With the teaser video showing a short clip of each of the 7 songs from my upcoming first EP, From an Orchard of Flame. Again, thank you. See you later.